Hello, this is Robert McKim, founder and president of the Community Awareness and Emergency Response Security Radio Patrol nonprofit organization. There are some people out there who are trying to basically take me down, destroy me, destroy my ministry, and destroy my nonprofit organization because they think with their stinking thinking, their evil mind and their evil hearts, that they are way better, that they know way better than I do. This is, well, the binder here for the training that I took here, as I showed before. Here's it says Private Security Training Program, Mansfield Business College. Now the revolver part expired on 5/4/94. That was the revolver certification right there. Well, as I had showed you also, this is my diploma from the Mansfield Business College in Private Security and Investigations. This is the opening, the front page of the study course. And here it talks about the law, or the background is, of the Ohio Peace Officer Training Council. And then here's, oh, this book's so heavy here on my leg. An act, which is law, Ohio Peace Officer Training Council. Now here is rules and regulations and procedures of the Ohio Peace Officer Training Council for special policemen, security guards, or persons otherwise privately employed in a police activity, capability, capacity. Police capacity. But see, there's one thing that this doesn't cover, and that's volunteering. This doesn't cover about volunteering. This is also the book that I had to study for the investigations part of my course I had to take. Now, when I was talking about volunteering, I started out volunteering for REACT International Incorporated. REACT was at the time the Tusco Buckeye REACT Club that I was a member of. Here is a news story that was done about the REACT. This is the president, Larry Sloan, No, look at his car. Look at his car. Look at, he's wearing also a uniform as well. Look at his car. He has a yellow light bar on top, a big React sticker on the side of his car. That used to be an old police car as well. Was he playing a cop? See, we had to wear, when I was in React, we had to wear navy blue shirts and pants, and we had to have the patches on our uniform shirts. Was he playing a police officer? No, he wasn't. Then later on, after reading this magazine here, I ran across a article in here for the National CB Radio. At the time it was called Posse, the CB Radio Posse. Then it later became the National CB Radio Patrol. And I joined that organization as well. And then later on, after the React had disbanded, me, my ex-wife, and some other friends, a cousin of mine, and some other friends got together, and we started our own organization under the National CB Radio Patrol. We got a charter with them. And of course the name has changed several times since then, and people have come and gone, and our bylaws have changed to allow basically lesser members than basically what Jesus said, when there are two or more gathered in my name, I am in the midst of them. So if you can have two people to be a church, why can't you have two people to be an organization? That's because man wants to get in the way of God and what is really have been set down from the beginning. Two. Like man and a woman, for instance. Two. Not man, woman. But that's for another video on my ministry page. What I'm trying to stress here is that volunteering, here's a law about volunteering. Uncompensated volunteers of non-profit charitable organizations, no liability, basically, is saying that a volunteer means an officer, well, of course, what that means is like somebody that's the president, vice president, and so on and so forth. But in a lot of organizations, they also have what is called the let me think of it here. That somebody that like the security of the organization. The had on the top of my mind here earlier, but now I forget what it's called. Trustee or other person who performs services for a charitable organization but does not receive compensation, either directly or indirectly, for those services. Which is basically what I do. I don't receive any compensation, money-wise, for my services. And neither does my organization. Now, who has the right to say that REACT or my organization that started out as a posse, then went to just basically CB Radio Patrol, which is supposed to be the eyes and ears of law enforcement and fire and EMS. And not only just the eyes and ears, but also to assist in times of man-made and natural disasters and accidents and any other emergency that may arise where we are needed to aid in assistance. Well, see, that's the problem. There's a lot of people out there that do not want people like us to do what we were designed to do. It's like saying, well, you go to for a primary care doctor to have him pull your teeth. Well, he's not designed to do that. He's not designed to pull your teeth. You gotta go to a dentist for that. Or for your ears and nose and throat, you gotta go to a specialist for that. There are specialists out there that perform special duties and tasks that primary care doctors no longer want to handle anymore. Years ago, they used to. I'm not going to go into it right now, but there is also another law, and it's right here. It's H.R. 5852, 21st Century Emergency Communications Act of 2006. To amend the Homeland Security Act of 2002. To enhance emergency communications, the development of Homeland Security for other purposes. Amateur radio is included within the legislation's Subtitle D, Section 671, known as the 21st Century Communications Act. Radio amateurs are among the entities with which a Regional Emergency Communications Coordination Working Group, or RECC Working Group, must coordinate its activities, include within the DHS Office of Emergency Communications, which the measure also creates. RECC working groups attached to each regional DHS office will advise federal and state Homeland Security officials. It goes on here, basically, amateur radios, which is what I am, is a part of the Homeland Security, according to this law. But yet, you don't want to believe that. Look it up. You don't believe it. Look it up. But again, all you want to do is try to look up things to try to destroy me, instead of looking things up to prove me right. I got all the documentation, so, you know, what gets me is how much of a coward you really are, because you don't want to face me face to face. You want to hide behind making videos. See, the thing is, this is private property. The whole land here where I live at is private property. When you come up into the trailer park, there's a sign that says private road. Hang on a second here. Let me gotta take a picture of it. Speed limit 5 miles an hour. Private road, no through traffic. Right here it says that. Right there at the entrance to the driveway coming up into the trailer park. Basically, this is private property. Private property. But again, you don't care about private property. You think you have the right to go anywhere and everywhere you want, just to prove your point that you're out there and there's no place for me to hide. I'm not trying to hide. Problem is, you're the ones that's trying to hide. Because you're a coward. You make the videos and you take the pictures one day and post them probably like a week or two later down the road, so that nobody really knows exactly when you actually made the video or took the picture. But yet, I know that one picture of the front of my house trailer had to have been taken between January the 1st and August the 20th. Now the video going down the main road here, which is private property, that is not public. That is not a public road. It's a private road. It's a private property. My landlord does not like anybody on this property that does not live in this trailer park, or is not supposed to be in this trailer park. He doesn't even like it when people have yard sales. So you don't want to tick off my landlord. But that's what you're doing. That's what you're doing. You're basically almost wanting him to get so ticked off that he kicks me off the land, while he has to take me to court to do that. He will have to take me to court to get me removed off his land, and the judge will see really what's going on. You are a hate group. I have the proof of it, because I went to the main page of KIWI Farms and I made a short video showing how you love to talk about everybody on the internet that you hate. And that you don't like, that you think are LOL cows and should not be on the internet. Or who gives you the right to judge me or anybody else on the internet? You have made yourself to be the judge, jury, and executioners of people on the internet. That makes you a hate group. That makes you a hate group. When you are judging people and you have put yourself out there that you are physically stalking somebody, that makes you a hate group. Yes, I know the definition of a hate group. And you fit the bill. Think about it. You know I'm right. Have a safe and blessed day. I know I will.